fake this and back cut it. You love seeing it from one of the oldest players in the league, the best players in the league, with that type of cut.
Murray misses the first free throw. Gives us a chance to remind you that the NBA playoffs on TNT are brought to you by the first ever K5 from Kia, official automotive partner of the NBA. And by Auto Trader, the only one with Kelly Blue Book. Finally, it's easy.
Do you think LeBron was more upset because he didn't get more first place votes, or that he didn't win it? I don't think he thought he was going to win.
I don't even think he thinks he should have won. I think the disrespect of the fact that he only got 16 out of what he said, 101 first place votes. So yeah, Reg, I think it's more about that.
And using anything you can right now to get it motivated. And the runner-up in the MVP voting 4 occasions, LeBron James. He's won 4 regular season MVPs. And that 4th runner-up finish.
Man, that's a baller list to be on. It's a good list. Those are some ballers right there.
Oh, man.
Oh, there ain't no shame in game runner-ups. I mean, that means you just flat out have games. Some of these people must have had some unbelievable seasons.
With Larry Bird up there with 3 MVPs, 4 runner-up finishes. Here's Plumlee now. Plumlee's a good passer as well. That lost the hand of it, Morris. Now Davis goes to the floor with him. And we'll have a mismatch of a jump ball if there ever was one, with 6 on the shot clock. And headed to the scorer's table. As Jokic re-enters, here comes Dwight Howard for the first time. Jeremy Graham will return as well. LeBron will sit.
Denver, how about you get a ticked off LeBron, you get a relieved Lakers team, maybe that they don't have to go against the Clippers, a more focused team without LeBron getting the MVP, and a team that's from the beginning has said, listen, we're defensive minded, so it's the perfect storm. And if you're Denver, you just got to keep fighting.
How about this? The 4 other Nuggets on the floor all tried to get the jump with AD. Monte Morris was finally instructed to go there. That was a no contest. Do what you can. Rondo. And Rondo. Oh, tough shot. Into the hands of Grant. Up ahead, Harris lost the handle. Slippery basketball, turnover for Denver, missed opportunity for the Nuggets.
Harris has really struggled in this series. In game 1, only 2 of 7 and 5 points tonight, 0 of 2 with a goose egg.
Yeah, and that didn't slip out his hands. He looked up and saw a shot blocker right in front of him. Kind of like a receiver taking your eyes off the ball for a second, anticipating the hit. Just let that go.
That's 10 turnovers now for Denver. Here's Caruso. No. And Howard knocks it out of bounds. So Dwight Howard on the floor. He and Rondo had a huge impact in game 1. Very curious to see what game 2 is going to be like for Dwight Howard. Totally disrupted what Jokic was trying to do. Rattles in and out. There's Davis checking with Allie on the floor. She's got more on Dwight.
We had a great conversation with Dwight the other day after practice about how he stayed active and ready to have that incredible game 1 performance we saw in this series after not playing a single minute against Houston. He said, "So I'm one of those guys who's always prepared and always works hard. I'm always in the gym early before anybody even wakes up. I come to the gym with my son. I run, I lift, I meditate, and then we do his classwork together." It was a really sweet moment. His son's 6 years old. He's with him in the bubble. He said, "I want to be the best example I can be for him." But in that time where I was sitting out during the Houston series, I locked in on Denver and the Clippers, watched a ton of film, started studying coverages, being up on the pick and rolls, and bringing the physicality and effort every moment. That's what I'm about to this team this year.
He's just been right in the middle of it, right, Allie? This series, and he and McGee kind of relegated to the bench against Houston, but again, in the middle of it, draws a loose ball foul on Jokic.
Again, in the middle of it, tying up with Jokic, frustrating him. Jokic picks up the foul, trying to box out Dwight Howard.
Ends up being a big trip down the floor.
See, here's the thing. Jokic can bait him too, right? He's smart enough to bait Dwight Howard. He just hasn't been, or doesn't know how.
Now we'll go on the attack here. Poked away. Here comes Caruso now. Grant is down. Caruso with a one-handed jam.
Look at the Lakers bench. That tells you everything you need to know. Alex Caruso is expressionless right now. He's like, I've been here and I've done this before. They disrupt Jokic out to Alex Caruso with the finish. The Caruso called it LA.
We gotta mute these during the commercial. Gotta mute these during the commercials. I'm doing this so during the commercials, these copyright people don't take off my stream. I just want you to know that. When the game is on, I'm gonna put the game on. But we're not trying to get copyrighted here. All right? All right? We're not trying to get copyrighted. When the game is on, I'll put the game on. But right now, it's gonna be muted. Also, I'd like to say, put notifications on my channel, even if you don't subscribe. Put notifications, because if this goes off again, if YouTube blocks me again, I'm going to post the whole second half on my channel. The entire second half of the game will be on my channel tomorrow morning or tonight if this gets taken down again, if this stream gets taken down. So you don't have to subscribe, but I would say put notifications, because the whole first half of the whole second half of the game will be on this channel. The entire second half. I'm going to post it on my channel. So if you want to watch the whole second half, for as long as it's up there, click notifications. And then maybe you could save it and watch it yourself. For those of you coming into the stream, this is a real live stream. It's not a fake live stream where they show you pictures of the score. I'm going to unmute it as soon as the game comes on. But for right now, we're not trying to get copyrighted because of commercial audio.
Tonight, as you step onto the court with the
Enjoy the game.
Well, I don't know what I like better, whether it's this touch by Caruso or the feathers off the bench. Look at you, we're just gonna keep going. They're in the bubble where the bench has to provide energy for their team. The Lakers doing that right now.
That's the feedback, isn't it? With no fans here, it's a 9-1 Laker run. Murray goes to the rack. He's fouled prior to. Murray's been quiet tonight, fellas. Only 4 field goal attempts thus far for Jamal Murray. Murray is 3 out of 4. Does have 8 points.
And only 12 field goal attempts in game 1.
Yeah, did not play in the fourth quarter. Got into foul trouble. Jokic, Caruso trying to stick with Murray. Murray lost it, misses the 3. There's Davis for the rebound. This Laker run, the 9-1 run, it's a 6-0 run with James on the bench.
Okay, Caruso's confidence got to be sky high right now. And it's going to be a turnover.
You get a dunk like that. Caruso is competing in his first playoffs. You got a couple of guys who have 16 years in the NBA. The first one's greeting you out on the floor. Lakers by 11. See if the Nuggets have an answer. There's another